Hey everyone, Joseph here with Powerful Gain Stock Options. Here to go over some of the price action from today, to go over a little bit about the markets, how the overall market sentiment was doing today, and also to look at what were some of the short and maybe some of the long opportunities you could have taken. It all comes down, as I always mention to everyone, it all comes down to price action, your ability to identify key levels, identify candlesticks, signals, and also confluence. What things are aligned that makes sense to that are triggering the higher probability trades, entries, and exits. So it was pretty choppy today. It was a pretty mixed bag of gainers, of stocks that really moved, made strong moves. And we're going to go over a few of the stocks that didn't make strong moves up on the upside. But if you are watching the signals, if you are paying attention to key levels, then you can take advantage of some very, very good, very profitable short opportunities. So we'll take a quick look at some of the major movers who had some strong moves to the downside as well. So let's take a look at some. Okay, first want to take a look to show you. This is my watch list here. We can see that ticks are up overnight. The futures are up slightly by $6. You got the NASDAQ 100 futures up by, call it $30 right now. SPY end of the day at $2.18 up for the day. Didn't start off good, as you can see down below, but finished strong over this key level here. Technology sector also started down here and then ended the day with a bit of a spinning top. But you can see down the list, look, Facebook's down $3. HD was up $4. Look at this strong trend here. This is HD. For those who don't know, HD, that's Home Depot. Look at this, closed above this key level here, made a strong move here, made a new high. And then today showed continuation with this candle, was up $4.43, almost $5. Let's take a look at Netflix. Netflix had a down day today. Look, lots of selling volume, closed below this key level, maybe looking to test this level, 492. So I'll be looking at that tomorrow. But you can just see here a pretty mixed bag here. Amazon down $40, almost $45, is a strong continuation after closing above this key level. You can see it tried but got rejected here by the 21 EMA and closed below this key level. Let's see if it'll test any somewhere down this area. We have this key level here, possibly at 30.21. Then we have this one, which has been touched quite a few times at 29.51. So we'll see. But then again, you take a look at Anthem. Look at the strong move here by Anthem. 1, 2, 3, 4 times could not break 354. Yesterday finally closed above. Look at the volume was very strong here. Momentum was up. And here's the continuation. You see today it broke over yesterday's high and close and was up $6 for the day. This was a very strong indication here of continuation, and you can see this uptrend, just following this 3 EMA, stayed above the 8 EMA, continue higher. We don't know what it will do. Tomorrow we're going to take a look, see if it continues higher. I'll get back into this stock. I took advantage of today's action, even though in the morning the action was red. This was one of the few stocks that was very strong. HD was another one that I took advantage of. So, but if you go down the list even further, you can see, look, Amazon down. Tesla ended up for the day, $10, but it did not start up. It had a pretty choppy beginning. So if we look at, let's take a look at what the morning action with Tesla. So you look at the morning action, they actually gapped down. Look, it gapped down quite a bit from yesterday's close at 629, gapped down all the way down to 610. Try to test, couldn't try to test the 3MA, got rejected. But then look at this engulfing candle. Look at the buyer stepping in here. Uh, lots of bullish buying volume here. Got rejected, pulled back to this key level here, and then rode up. Still got rejected by the EMA. So it's a pretty choppy day, and you see, just chopped around for quite some time here, and finally made some moves higher. But it was not an easy move. See, this was a pretty strong move, but then chopped around again, pulled back. Just a lot of choppy action today. And let's see, some of the stronger stocks here we can see are like AutoZone. Like AutoZone was up $20, and it started out pretty choppy too. So this is what the market was like in the morning. It was, most of the stocks were red. See, here was yesterday's close. The morning, the first candle, first 5 minutes of the day. Look at this gap down, and actually dropped from, look, here's the close yesterday, 1353 all the way down to 1344. Got rejected again, same type of action. Just a double bottom, went back. It was pretty choppy. And you can see later in the day, there were some really good moves to be had here. Really could have been really strong moves. So we looked at Anthem, AutoZone. This is a watch list from the Powerful Gains stock scanner. You can see it always identifies key movers. URI, just like the regular market, pulled back, bounced, pulled back again, and then bounced. And look at this key move right here. This is a really good move, and this is the kind of action that you want to catch and you want to get into. So pulls back here. There were a number of ways you could have entered to take advantage of this move here. If you didn't, notice how price stops in this area. When it stops moving, it just starts chopping. That's when you want to take a look and pay attention. What will it do next? Will it give you signals if it's going to make a move up? So this, you can say 1, 2 is a double bottom on the 5-minute chart here. And once it bounced, cleared the ADMA, you can see broke this level here, this level, and that was your chance to stay in. Here's where you could have taken profit, or bought more if it cleared this level, which it did. You could, on this candle, could have taken advantage of that move, taken profit here, or stayed in. As long as it didn't fall below the ADMA, you could have rode it all the way up again. So here's an entry, 303 to 306, chop around, back up to 309, and then here's 314. So pretty strong move. Definitely a strong move. And then he gave some back here, as you can see. End of the day, only up $8.83, close to $11. But depending where you got in and where you got out, you could have captured most of this gain. But most of this move started around. Okay, let's check this candle at 8:15. So you had to really stay on the sidelines, take a look here. If you would have caught a good move here, because around this time a lot of the market was pulling back, so that would have been a good signal to get in. If it broke here's a doji, get on this candle, take it right all the way down. So that would have been 303 all the way down to, if you got the low, 299. So it was a $3 move. Could have been a $4 move if you went off of this guy here, broke the low. So a couple of ways you could have got in. GameStop here was had a pretty monster move. You see, flat in the morning, unlike the regular market, didn't gap down, but it was continuing. It was going down towards the end of the yesterday. It chopped around this morning. Look, this is a strong candle here, more chop, and then here's the move. Here's the meat of the move here, which is 140 up to 171. Wow, that's a pretty powerful move right there. That's $30, $31. Another move right here that was pretty good. A lot of choppy consolidation action. 168. That move took you all the way up to 184. Not bad. And later in the day. So later in the day, you might find opportunities. Earlier in the day is where I like to trade. But sometimes, this is still the morning action. If this was on someone's radar, I definitely could have caught it. It showed up as on the powerful gain stock scanner. Lots of good action today, but choppy. Choppy. So you have to be careful on your entries and make sure you're following confirmation. If something doesn't confirm, then you stay out. You don't get in because you don't want to get chopped up. You want to take advantage of most of the move up or most of the move down. And based on the price action, that'll either be a stock that's breaking out, breaking down, or showing continuation to the upside or continuation to the downside. This is the action you don't want to be in. Here, if you're in options, you're just getting chopped up, nothing happening. Small move here, this is kind of like, in my mind, and what I do, what's really helped me to be profitable is using confirmation. Confirmation is key. You'll hear that quite a bit for those of you who do follow the more experienced, more seasoned, more profitable traders. It will tell you confirmation is key. So that's all I got for today. Just wanted to go do a quick recap of the markets to show you, it was really choppy here. Nvidia down $4, and this kind of similar pattern, not as far of a gap down. Got rejected, pulled back, chop around, and then later in the day made a small move, but really nothing to speak of too much or to get too excited about with Nvidia. It was down $4, $4.30. Not a lot going on, but this was one of the strong lures of the day. This also was Lockheed